Digestion.
What is digestion?
This might just answer your question. It breaks down food to give me nutrition. It's got my stomach swirling and swishing.
Swallow, swallow, swish, swish, glubbity, glub, glub. Squeeze, squeeze, churny, churn, dubbity, dub,
Do I hear a cow in my stomach?
Digestion. My mouth comes first, food is chewed. It's swallowing time for the food.
Gulp.
Down to the stomach where it can't be viewed. As digestive juices and it's sometimes
Watering can in my stomach?
Digestion.
I don't think so.
Blaze buddies! Heads up, everyone. Sunday morning leg workout. Just got finished. And it was brought to my attention the other day while training my little 12-year-old client, Braden. Thanks to Braden, he's made me aware that it's been a month since I've done a video. And he told me that I better get on it. So here I am, buddy. Now you got to follow through on your promise because you said you'd do one too on your channel. All right? So listen, for a couple of weeks, I've been wanting to get on here and do a video on a couple of videos that I'm going to suggest that you watch. And I quite honestly and confidently can tell you that it's worth the time watching because it's two different videos of really the same thing, but put in two perspectives. One more on the scientific and specifics, and the other mostly on the psychological and physiological details, and put in more of an easier way to understand. Now, I am one for specifics. I love information, but I also myself, as the woman in the second video has worked with people of many different diverse levels of digestion issues, and not to mention in conjunction with that, psychological issues, because to be a personal trainer, you have to be a psychologist. I'm telling you, I truly believe that personal training, the term personal, or otherwise, as I would always put it, individualized. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different response to a different protocol in regards to the way they eat in conjunction with the way they work out. And there are reasons for that. So the first video I want you to watch is an extremely well-renowned and respected Russian doctor. Her name is Natasha Campbell, and she has spent the probably majority of her life in the research of the biochemistry, more specifically the gut flora and digestional and intestinal environment. That's where it all happens. That's where, we're so consumed about these days, especially with the internet and the information, with meeting your macros, and everyone's all has their apps on their phone, and they're plugging in everything they eat, and they're all by the numbers, and they get so specific with certain amount of protein, certain amount of carbs and fats, and so on and so forth. And that's all relevant, but it depends on the person, and that all solely depends on that person's digestive capabilities, or incapabilities, should I say. So she has spent her whole life in that, and I'm begging you to watch. It's a lengthy video. I think it's maybe over half an hour long. It may even be longer than that. But if you have the time, please watch it, and you'll get a good idea of things will click in your head. You're like, wow, That makes a lot of sense. Now, the second video is a woman who was doing a lecture at a TED lecture. Her name is Lisa Kilgour, and she explains pretty much what Natasha does, but in more of a psychological way, how the digestive system connects to this to your psyche. So please watch both of them. I'm telling you right now, it's most definitely worth it, because as I've said my entire life, as I've always preached, and I will continue to do so, that 90+% of your battle in regards to anything pertaining to getting in shape, losing weight, gaining weight, putting on muscle, your psychological strength, and so on, is all because of nutrition. But more specific than that, more important than that, that all starts in what you put in your mouth, and when it gets down into your gut, and it goes from there. You put in crap, you're gonna feel like crap. I've said it. You have to have a whole different approach to the way you eat food. You have to look at food like I look at food, as survival or medicine, because you can literally prescribe to yourself how you want to feel and how you want to look by what you are in control of. So please do that, okay? I'm going to post the links below, and please watch them when you have time. All right, I'm going to get going. It's Sunday morning. I got to go home and clean my house on my day off. Awesome. I'll see you guys all soon. Have a great weekend.